Hey hunters, what's happening? It is the third Friday of bow season. It is hot in the woods. Yesterday I reported that I whacked a 6-pointer. I did not whack a 6-pointer. I whacked a bush with my arrow. There was a 6-pointer there, but I missed him clean. There's no blood. I found my arrow. There's no blood on the arrow at all, so it was obviously a miss. There was some nice tracks there where he spun around and took off, but it was raining. It was kind of low light, and it was still legal hunting hours, but I wished I'd taken my time more with that shot. But anyway, today is another day, and more sad news. Today I'm going to do a quick video on OPS, other people's shit. Unfortunately, there's always some dirtbag out there who's going to steal your camera, going to steal your stand, going to mess with your stuff, and what ultimately ends up happening is the land ends up getting posted, and it's ruined for everybody. So what happened recently was one of our guys, Jason Kennedy, had one of his trail cameras stolen, which is a shame. I don't know if he had a lock on it or not, but it's just bad juju to do that kind of stuff. Bad juju. I had a camera of mine broken into and the chip stolen. They didn't steal it. I had a Python lock on it. Python lock works really well, but if someone wants your camera, they're going to get it anyway. So I'm going to give you a couple quick tips on what I do to prevent vandalism and stuff and theft to my gear. One of the things I do now is when I put up a trail cam, I don't just put up a trail cam anymore. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I don't have that luxury. If mine gets ripped off, I don't have the money to go out and replace cameras like that. So instead, in some certain places, I have the new micro wireless camera, and I have one on my stand, and I have one that I put on my vehicle when I park at a certain spot, or I'll turn a camera on my vehicle while I'm hunting. And it's sad that you have to do that in some places, but one of the other things I do is I'll take some tree climbers in the woods. I'll take the tree climbers in the woods, like 3 tree climbers, and I'll screw them into a tree, and I'll climb up the tree 12 feet, and then I'll install my camera, and I'll install it pointing down, usually at a scrape, and it takes just as good pictures, if not even better, and a thief is way less likely to walk around looking up in trees for cameras. So that's one of the things that you can do. Take some tree climber steps, climb up the tree, find a good spot, and then camo up your camera with some broken branches and stuff. And most of the time, I can't say that I've ever had one tampered with or stolen that's been installed that way. So that's one tip. The other thing is, sorry about that. The other thing is, when I'm walking around in the woods, I carry one of these with me. Not just for deer and wildlife purposes, but in case I catch somebody tampering with my stand, stealing my cameras, stealing my stand. My cousin Peter, he had a nice 2-person stand set up over in Gill, and it was for him and his son. And some scumbag came along and stole it. He went in there, opened the morning with his kid, and it was gone. And I don't know why people are doing this. I mean, if you're hungry and you're trying to steal, I can't see that. It's got to be another hunter, because there's nobody really out in the woods during hunting season but hunters. Hikers don't go out and do that stuff, because you know, no one's going to be stupid enough to steal something from somebody who's walking around with a weapon, you know, maybe right around the corner. So, you know, to a message to all you thieves out there, cameras are everywhere now, and they're micro and they're wireless, and they're posted up on other cameras, they're posted up on stands, they're posted up on parking areas, and if you keep stealing, you're gonna get caught. And if you're gonna get caught, you might get beat up in the woods, you know. Some guys really don't tolerate that shit. And if you're all alone out in the woods and you're stealing someone's camera, and a guy comes out and it's an uncle and 3 of his nephews, and they're all big burly, you know, hunters, you're probably going to get your ass whipped, man. So, you know, you need to think about that. And not only that, if you get prosecuted, you know, you will lose your hunting license. They will take your hunting license, and you will lose your right to hunt. So, you know, consider that also. And, you know, it kind of makes me angry. I try not to be an angry person, but, you know, I try to look more towards solutions. But yeah, carry a camera around in the woods. Everybody have a cell phone. If you see somebody stealing a camera, stealing a stand, grab some photos, grab some video, post it on my page, report it. You know, the environmental police are there exactly for that kind of stuff. So, you know, sorry this video had to kick off this way, but you know, that's how it goes. Anyway, maybe I'm riled up enough to go out there and kill me a buck. So anyway, you guys, good luck. Tomorrow's Saturday. I think it's the last Saturday of bow season. There might be one more. Shotgun season starts first week of December. So get out there, get her done. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Okay, guys. How's it going? It's middle of the day, Friday, third Friday of bow season 2014. I am switching spots. I've done some hunting over the Montague Wildlife Preserve, and I had some luck there last year. There were some nice bucks in there, and I always hunt the lower part from Ripley Road on up. I don't go across the street there much, but there's not much activity. I got a lot of cameras up there, so a lot of my friends have cameras up there, and the bucks just don't seem to be there like they were last year. So that's not a real hot spot. However, Wendell, the place I call the Key Piece, that is, there's a lot of deer in Wendell. And Gill, I'm headed to Gill right now. There seems to be a lot of deer in Gill this year. There was a time they seemed to kind of move out of the area for whatever reason, or the population really got thinned down. But you know, I think maybe because we've had some mild winters, some good acorn crops, there's just a huge herd in Gill, folks. So you know, I'm not gonna say exactly where in Gill. Well, yeah, I'll tell you where in Gill. Anywhere between Barney Hill Road and where it forks off. I'm not sure what the name of the other road is, but I go up Barney Hill Road, and you can hunt either side of the road there. There's an area I like. It's out by the Adirondack shelters, and anywhere through there is really good. All the way down to the fields. The deer like to come out in the fields late at night. So this is another place I like to hunt up high during the day and low during the evening. The Ridge Runner buck is in here still, I believe, so I'm gonna go and give a crack at him. I got a good stiff wind, so I might be able to sneak up on him, and I'll give you a wrap up at the end of the day. All right, have a good one.